Here's everything my husband and I spent this week as two adults doing a no by year, living in Melbourne and earning about 80k. I always recap two accounts when I do this. One is our bills account, the other one is our everything else account. Let's start with the bills account. I've got my handy little post-it here. On Monday, we spent $5.99 on my Tezza subscription. It's a photo editing app. It's fantastic. And I also spent $81.27 on everyday insurance for my car. On Friday, we just made a fortnightly payment for debt, which was $50. Sunday, paid $25 for everyday mobile for my prepaid and $26 for my husband's mobile for Boost prepaid. Now let's do our everything else account. First up, the Good Life category. First off, restaurants and cafes, we spent $87 because it's our 8-year wedding anniversary tomorrow when I'm posting this. So we went out for dinner on the weekend to celebrate that. Hobbies was $23 on thrifting, and that was exclusively for books and DVDs. We only spent $5 on takeaway. Yay! We've been trying to lower this. We've still been spending within our budget, but we've been spending more than we would like on takeaway versus actual grocery food. Next up, the personal category, health and medical. We spent $72-ish on an acupuncture appointment for me, and then $24 at Chemist Warehouse. Some of that was to replace empty makeup, also to get antibiotics for my poor husband because he got a wisdom tooth out and ended up with dry socket. If you know, you know. Ugh, he's fine though. And then clothing and accessories, we spent about $25 thrifting and got some clothes, including this shirt, which I love. Yay. Let me break down groceries because this is a bit higher than normal. So groceries, about $100 of that, I think it was like $103, was spent at Costco. About $26-ish of that was on our personal stuff, like just buying some more bulk things like oats and almond butter. And then about $75 of that was groceries for some friends who are just going through a hard time. So we bought them some basics, stocked up. And then the rest of that $40-ish was just regular top-up stuff for things like milk and fruit. And then finally, we spent $50 on fuel. It's been pretty cheap this week. One of our no-by-year exceptions is thrifting. I put $15 away every 2 weeks. I hadn't used it in so long. There was over $60 sitting in there. Felt really nice to have some thrifting success finally. I have been wanting some more clothes to brighten up my wardrobe a little bit. Like the colors, especially in winter, have been a little bit too dark. I feel like I succeeded in my mission. Got some stuff for my husband too, which is nice. I'm going to post a haul because I so rarely get to do them. Our budget, I think, is already pretty conservative, but through little tiny tweaks with life, I feel like we've been spending less and less, especially on things like groceries. So it was really nice to have money set aside in our bulk grocery fund, enough that we could use that to bless some friends and not just have to cling super tightly to it. Be able to do nice things for our friends within our tight budget. That just felt like a little win for the week. I hope that you've had a really great week, and I will see you back here next Monday for another spending recap.